stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. I'm tryna be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Yes, her and the E go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't mud. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams. Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you round if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to get back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough. So
every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, and we can go and make sounds that...
Call you Dale, cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
what is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers. A couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Running this one left. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Throwing now off the play action. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. The rookie from Wisconsin, complete. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Give him 32 on that play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. They'll run here on 1st down. 3.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them. I'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Running it after the penalty. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stopped by Foye Oluokun.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you if you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Catch made. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Hey, Ron!
They go right back to Etienne. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Man in motion here. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Ball's backed up. Now they've got 2nd and 7. He's dropping back to throw. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
Here we go, set! Let's go!
They're drawing up for him. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did the homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
He'll take it from the 1. Escapes a defender. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for LaQuint Allen. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They're going play action. He puts a air under it deep down the middle. It is caught at the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone now. Finds him over the middle. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Setting him on the dive. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Steelers take a 13-0 lead. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Danny Gray to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
And they're going to throw out of the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
Hey, let's go.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. Short pass brought in. A lot of space ahead. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Completed over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open. 1st and 10.
And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Now it's Lawrence. Here comes the screen for ETN. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. 1 quarter away so far. Our score, 14-0. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back for the 2nd quarter. It's Jaguar football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Receiver gets it on the handoff. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here's the 24.
Lawrence in the pistol. Caught out left. He's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll call his own number. Fighting for all he can, partner, but this play's not going to get past the line. It's going to be 3rd down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Easy, Ralph.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Brought in right side. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Hey, run. Son, this is hot. Silver.
Here's ETN on 1st down. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
And he's going to be stopped. 3rd goal winds up losing yardage, and now, Brock, will they challenge them again on 4th and goal?
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Little knocks it through, and that'll get him back to 11.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Dive up the middle. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Job 1, so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Makes the grab and bounds left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 25 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Completes it to his back. Look to Allen. And they make the tackle at the 38. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Shotgun handoff for Allen. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Jair Alexander with a stop.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. All right, this is A.J. Dillon. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. It's 16 yards on that play, and the Steelers have a first down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
This is Allen on the give. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender, heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. The Steelers leading the way here in Acrisure. They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Set. Bronco 80.
Dillon, and he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers racing them to the halftime locker room. A.J. Dillon, the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers push their lead to 18. Now Boswell on to send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Ron.
Lawrence looking to throw. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
A tight end in motion now. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Pickup of 2 here, and that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
Lawrence working from the gun. Taking a deep shot here. Now, it would have been a big completion block if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. It sets up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Thanks at 24.
Third down, Lawrence to throw. He's got a man left. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first. New set of downs from 37.
First and 10, 37-yard line.
Going on first down, Lawrence. Got it deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But the Jaguars get back on top of the loose football. They're keeping possession. They get the timeout called. We've got 5 seconds remaining in the half. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Now Boswell on to send this away. Bayshul and Tootin now on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Jaguars pick for first and 10. Their own 27-yard line.
Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10.
Red on red.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 46. Here's Lawrence to throw. And they're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. That goes as a gain of 25 yards. It picks up the first.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. And a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Ready.
First and 10, he keeps it on the option. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be second down.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Cage. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Now Lawrence. That's completed right side. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's second and 20. Blitz coming. Lawrence. Completed left side to Thomas. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz, and he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Slot man's in motion right.
Here we go.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Completes another one to Thomas. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
A 47-yard attempt.
Little knocks it through. And that lowers the deficit to 15.
That's That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First and 10, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
I'll throw it. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And now they're going to face third down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Throw here, third down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Great, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
It's fielded at the 14. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes first and 10. They've got a man in motion. Lawrence with it on first. Steel curtain just too much. He's taken down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise? You deliver?
He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Oh, boy, we've got to pause here because Trevor Lawrence, he was the one hurt on that play, and now he's in need of some attention from the medical staff. Not an enviable spot as they come up, third and long. Third and long for him here. Finds a man, right side. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
Feet nice, Kate. Feet nice. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet nice move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Pushing it up past the 30. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Now begin the drive with Dillon. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is second and 4. Now give left side. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Here they go, getting set for third and 4. Back to throw now. Short pass brought in. And He's tackled with a first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet. It gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Here we go, Shaq. Let's go.
Going again on 2nd and 10. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. With 3rd and 10 coming up, they felt comfortable going ahead and declining that penalty. Jags loading up the secondary on this 3rd down. They've got 6 DBs out there.
Let's go.
They'll run here following the penalty. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
Fair or unfair, I sit in a little bit of a judgment seat next to you up here, Kate. I've got to judge that one. That tells me that coach trusts his defense more than he does his offense in that situation.
The Steelers set to punt it. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hey, let's go.
Giving this to Hunter. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's complete inside the 35. He is down to the 30-yard line. How about a big hitter? 34 yards there and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's taken in by Etienne. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. Route.
Motioning the tight end left. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. He loses the football. Steelers have it, headed the other way. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And Pittsburgh's going to take this back for the touchdown. The Steelers making a 3-score game in the 4th. They come up with a stand in the red zone, Brock, and that defense, you could just tell they were on a mission, not just to force that fumble, but to do even more damage on that turnover. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or two, given the size of this lead. So after the missed extra point, he is still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Gray now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Red on the red.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. He's going deep. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Good long, they're going to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, kid, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Play straight ahead. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, there's very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll air it out on 3rd. This one will be intercepted. Fourier looking with the pick. And the Jaguars see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30. Well, great team defense here. Somebody hit him in there, caused that pass to float on him a bit, and it gave the linebacker time to race in and make the interception.
And you know what team stands for, right? T-E-A-M. Together, everyone achieves more. It took all of them together. It took that rush to impact the quarterback. It took that linebacker to deliver on the other end a critical takeaway. And that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
All right, let's go.
Lawrence working from the gun. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 11.
We're at 23. Here we go.
No throw. 3rd and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's caught. He's got Brown. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down, and that was impressive. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Inside handoff goes to ETN. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one, and the Jaguars have a 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
A gain of 12. And the Jaguars first down.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
2nd down, the ETN gets it again. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Lawrence. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. And they get this down to the 28.
Oh, man, these are the kind of plays you can't wait to get on film and watch the next day. Look at the fellow pass catchers. Look at the guys getting out in front, helping on that screen pass. Get your player in space. Your buddies do the rest around you, and a big play follows.
Now Lawrence. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Hey, go!
Running left, it's Hunter. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And the defender comes away with it. Hit for clean and to pick it off. And the Steelers will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Sign quarterback run here. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They're drawing up for it. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now a timeout called by the Jaguars. That's their 3rd. So out now comes the punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Punt meets him at the 28. That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 39-yard line.
1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Back to work after throwing the pick. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. The It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and 10 now from the 46.
On a red.
Lawrence throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, run!
Rushing left is their running back. They send a man in motion. Again, it's Lawrence to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get, it's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Hey, go!
Throw here, third down. He has the first over the middle. He's going to set him up all the way down at that 7-yard line. It's a gain of 22, and that will set up first and goal. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. They're going to mark this as a 24-yarder. Little knocks it through, and it gets a fraction closer as the lead's down to 18.
This is a case of just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3. Let your kicker get some points. Make it a hair closer in the box score.
And this kick is covered by the Steelers, who are going to go on and win this ball game. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. Well, Brock, the fans, all right, here we go, Steelers, as they take the win on the North Shore. And they're stacking momentum right away this season as they begin the year 2-0. This has been another edition of the NFL